This is Nurullah with you all. In this video, I would like to share my thoughts about sleep tracking function of Watch 6, Samsung Galaxy Watch 6. So basically, I did this sleep tracking analysis using my previous smartwatch, which was Samsung S3 Gear Frontier. Afterwards, I was using Galaxy Watch 4, now using Watch 6. And I would like to show you how Watch 6 Samsung Galaxy Watch 6 is tracking the sleep function and how the outcome would be like. Okay, let me first, I already wore my watch, and after tonight's sleep, I would be able to give you a detailed report on what the watch has recorded in terms of the sleep tracking. In the meantime, let me just open the Samsung Health app. So in this, you are viewing the details of the health fitness features, and when we scroll down, here comes the sleep tracking function, which I will show you. This one. So I already wore my watch. I put alarm up to 4:55 a.m. for the morning prayer. I put till then. Let me see how it would record my sleep. So let me start sleeping now, and at the end of the sleep tonight, inshallah, tomorrow morning I would just give you an idea, which I would of course would be explaining in the same video, after adding the details actually. So the time now is 10:15 in the night. I'm going to sleep now. Let me start recording my sleep, and in the morning we will see the outcome of how the sleep tracking has been recorded. We'll keep you updated, guys. After a good sleep for about 5 hours 20 minutes the morning, I was anxious and eager to open Samsung Health app and to see what data available to measure the quality of my sleep. And what you are seeing now is Samsung Health app. Let me just scroll down to go to the sleep. Here is it. This area is sleep score. This is my last night's sleep score. So I scored 65%, which is fair, which is the sleep score actually. I started sleeping at around 11:39 p.m. and wake up at 4:58 a.m. around 5 a.m. with 5 hours 19 minutes sleep. Okay, let me click this to go inside to have the full and detailed data. It's very interesting with Samsung Galaxy Watch 6 comparing to Watch 4, which is more data, where there is more data available. As you see here, the sleep time is here. Okay, let me just go inside the sleep time, and it is clearly mentioned 5 hours 10 minutes. Whatever the time I slept, and if we want, we can enter this data. If we are collecting the data for for let's say a week time or a couple of weeks time or 10 days time, we can enter the data to maintain the data. Then at the end of the period, to analyze the data, to come to a conclusion or to make a decision, or to know the insights about our health and sleep in general. Okay, then while going down, there are several sleep score factors. This is sleep score factors, and the sleep time, number one is sleep time, then physical recovery, restfulness, mental recovery, sleep cycles. Each one, if you click this arrow, it will take you further inside a page where you would be able to know more detailed insights. For example, the sleep time, it's clearly mentioned not enough. What it is mentioned, you slept for 5 hours 19 minutes, which is not enough. In general, as per scientific facts, a person must sleep from about 7 to 9 hours to feel clear the next day. Anyway, it's close to 6 hours because I didn't sleep, because I woke up early also for the prayer, and because I have no work, because I'm in the vacation time actually, and I felt little, lethargic, and I was intentionally taking more time to sleep. Sleep time, not enough it is mentioning. Then go back. The next one is physical recovery. Let us go inside. Physical recovery, it mentions good, and it gives some graph. You got enough deep sleep, 32 minutes, because in the sleep cycle, when someone sleeps, it's not it doesn't mean that all the time of sleeping duration is deep sleep. In the sleep cycle, there is a REM, rapid eye movement, which is just you would be able to see that person's eyeball is rolling here and there. It's not a deep sleep. It's like some rapid eye movements is there, some dreams will be there. It's not a deep sleep. So various cycles of sleep are there, out of which good sleep, what I have is 32 minutes, which is good as per the scientific reference measurements. Okay, then you spend 10% of your total sleep time in deep sleep. That is enough for most adults. Very good. This is a good scientific fact actually. This is good to know, and also very interesting to know actually. Then restfulness. Restfulness is also, it mentioned, good. Yeah, see, you were actually asleep for 90% of your total sleep time. That's really good, because in the total sleep, a person should be asleep, although not deep sleep. That's a reasonably good sleep. So here in my sleep of 5 hours 20 minutes, it has given me a score of 90% of good sleep. That's brilliant. Then mental recovery. Also, it scored me good. You spend just 4 minutes in wakefulness, which is good. Out of the whole 5 hours 20 minutes or 19 minutes, only 4 minutes, it was a kind of wakefulness, a kind of restless sleeping actually. Yeah, the remaining time all a good sleep. You woke up from, as I mentioned, REM. REM means rapid eye movement, which is not a deep sleep, which is a very superficial high level sleep, where it's not actually sleep, but it's a kind of 50-50. It's a half sleep, we can say. You woke up from rapid eye movement, REM sleep, and were awake for more than 3 minutes, 0 times last night, which is good. Actually, I did this kind of superficial high level sleep for only 3 minutes. The remaining all duration is good sleep. Wow, that's brilliant. That's brilliant to know. I had a quality sleep, although the duration is comparatively less. Duration of sleep is comparatively less. Okay, then the mental recovery. Sorry, that is what we saw just now. Then sleep cycles. Sleep cycles not enough. If your first sleep cycle lasted 2 hours 20 minutes, which is longer than the normal range, you went through one sleep cycle last night, which is not enough. As you sleep, your brain and body follow a predictable cycle through the different stages of sleep. If you don't get enough of these sleep cycles, you may not get the physical and mental recovery you need, and you might feel the result the next day. Most adults have 4 to 5 sleep cycles. I think I have only one sleep cycle. So even in different stages of sleep, different types of sleep, it has to change. It has to, shift. It has to get shifted here and there, and we have to have a different types of sleeps. Although it's a good sleep means deep sleep, it should not be the fact that all the sleeping duration should not be deep sleep. Likewise, all the sleeping duration should not be REM, rapid eye movement. It should be a mixture and combination of all the sleeps with a balanced duration of the cycles. That's good to know. Yeah, sleep cycles. Then if you go down, it gives me one graph. Let me open that graph. Yeah, this is good. It's a very detailed sleeping stages. Yeah, you were awake for 34 minutes. This includes waking up completely. Then you had 1 hour 8 minutes of REM sleep. During REM sleep, it's rapid eye movement. REM means named for the rapid eye movements that occur during the phase. Also 3 hours 5 minutes. You had 3 hours 5 minutes of light sleep. Okay, this is good to know. Okay, then go down. You got 32 minutes of deep sleep, which is what I already showed you. Then movement during sleep. While sleeping, how restless or how calm and quiet I am. The body posture during the sleep. And it is showing here the movement graph displays how much your body moved during each minute you are asleep. If you compare it to your sleep stage graph, you may notice that you moved less during deep sleep than you did during other stages. Occasional twitches and shifts during sleep are normal, but frequent movements can affect sleep quality. Setting aside time to relax before bed can help prepare your body restful sleep. This is absolutely fantastic and scientifically, explaining the things which I'm very overwhelmed. I'm having this overwhelmed happiness to know and study more about, to analyze more about my sleep than my predecessor. What is it? The Samsung Galaxy Gear Frontier. That watch is a predecessor. Even Watch 4 is not this much detailed. So if you go down, whatever the detailed report I just was reading was given in a nutshell, in a summarized, brief, concise manner, with the type of sleep versus the amount of time I took for each sleep cycle. Actually, go down. Then blood oxygen level during sleep, because there is a sensor available, biosensor available during the sleep. My blood oxygen sensor, my skin temperature. Even in the previous watch model, there is no skin temperature is available while sleeping. Now in here, in Watch 6 Samsung Galaxy, there is a skin temperature. I'll show you. So for blood oxygen level, it shows, in general, more than 90% oxygen level all along my sleep, except 2 minutes 4 seconds where it came under 90%. It is sometimes normal, sometimes it's not normal, I can say. It is in the permissible limit. Sometimes for whatever the reason, during the biological metabolism going on during the sleep process, it could be for very negligible amount of time. This kind of 2 minutes or 1 minute, under 90% is still permissible, I presume. So not a big deal. Then snoring, I didn't turn on snoring. I'm a snorer, but I didn't toggle. I think there is an option to toggle, for the device to analyze snore as a separate segmentation, because it's a very detailed study as well. Then comes the skin temperature. So it's mentioned during my sleep, the highest temperature is 35.7 degrees Celsius and the lowest temperature is 33.4 degrees Celsius. Well, the normal body temperature should be 36.5 degrees Celsius. It's in the very, permissible and allowable limit. So it's well and good. Then heart rate during my sleep, average heart rate is 71 beats per minute, BPM, 71 BPM, which is also good. So it makes you very health conscious. These days, these gadgets not only giving you a very high level data. This gives the detailed data. It's very interesting and very much helpful. And really, I have no words actually. The science and technology these days actually. Then the sleep consistency. Target achieved 0 out of 7 days. This is if I maintain for everyday basis, on a day-to-day basis. What is the sleep consistency, which I didn't do that. So this is it, guys. Actually, see how beautiful you can share this. Set target, sleep coaching, advanced measurement, accessory. So if I share this like this, let me open this. It gives a very nutshell in a very small dashboard from the Samsung Health app. What is my sleep score? See, 5 hours 19 minutes, and what is the awake time, what is the REM time, what is the light sleep time, what is the deep sleep time, and on hour segmentation, what is your sleep and what is the date. It's very good. This is really lovely and fantastic. I love this. Hope this video gives you some insights on how Samsung Galaxy Watch 6 gives the data about your sleep with this sleep tracking function. If you like the content, give a thumbs up, subscribe the channel, and let us meet in another fruitful and interesting video, guys. Take care. Have a fantastic rest of the day ahead. Peace.